The sixth law of jurisprudent hermeneutics against superfluity. The term Mayim in Hebrew is a plural term with the plain meaning of water. It is plural because it is a multiplicity of parts moving in a single direction. The metaphorical characteristics of waters are chaotic, destructive, life-giving, and refreshing. The rakia is formed within the waters to separate waters from waters. The verses about the rakia separating waters from waters is incomprehensible without vigorous examination. The faithless materialist asserts that it is the mundane writings of those misunderstanding what the sky is and how rain operates believers can rarely pinpoint the meaning of the verse at all and miss the lesson of the rakia altogether. The sixth law of jurisprudent hermeneutics is that when the scripture uses two similar terms in a body of text, they should be given distinct terms based on the nuanced differences between the terms. If the text uses the same term with an indication they should mean something different, then they should be given their due distinction. The divine author of Scripture has a purpose behind every term that is selected, and that purpose is never superfluity. The context of this verse and verses that follow in Scripture indicate that the waters being separated from waters are distinct in kind. The Scripture designates the waters below the rakia as sea. The sea is representative of chaotic and destructive forces of waters, being distinct from life-giving, refreshing waters. The commonly used metaphorical characteristics of the sea revolve around destructive chaos. It still cannot be said that the rakia separates the chaotic destructive force from the waters that are designated above the rakia. The great deluge is also extremely destructive, and it did not come from below the rakia. The difference between the great deluge and the sea is that the sea's destructive force is chaotic. The great deluge is wrathful, divinely ordered destruction. The difference between the waters above the rakia and below the rakia is that the waters above the rakia are divinely ordered, whereas the waters below the rakia are chaotic. Both waters possess the power of life-giving and destroying life. The delineating factor is divine order. The rakia is charged with removing the chaotic nature of water and giving it divine order, so that the powers of life-giving and destruction of life are harnessed for a divine purpose. The faithless materialist claims that this is nothing more than a Bronze Age man writing about a sky that he observes, but cannot understand. This cannot be the case. If this were merely a Bronze Age man trying to explain the world around him that he observes, why is the rakia in the middle of water, occupying the same space that mankind and land animals occupy? Even more, on which day did this Bronze Age man select for creation of water? There is no day selected for the creation of water, because this is not a Bronze Age man explaining what he sees. It is a divine word from a divine author explaining to a Bronze Age man